I'm here for a minute just to let y'all know that the police is in the neighborhood and they hit me in my left eye or whatever. And NBA young boy been over here frying my son. He got pictures in the phone. Did you screenshot that picture?
Yeah, screenshot.
Okay, just like and he was like, "Do you feel it yet?" So he had his friend put it in his post, and so I got that. I'm gonna repost it. I think I've reposted it like one time or whatever. So just to let y'all know about this technology, you guys are in trouble for domestic terrorism and conspiracy to murder. This shit has really came out. It came out about what a good solid 4 or 5 days ago. That we are not having this shit. Like this shit is over. So you guys might as well come to a halt because I'm not trying to give nobody immunity. I just think that y'all should be sanctioned. I think that y'all should be sanctioned off that internet, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all should pay restitution or go to jail. It's so many of you guys that it is the 1%. Anybody thereafter that got into it that is not within the 1%, but it's you guys still, y'all hiring people or whatever. But make a long story short, they're mad because this shit is coming to an end. So y'all might as well just go ahead and stop resisting. You know what I'm saying? Start turning it in, start turning those paperworks in, start turning yourself in or whatever, because we're really working on this right now. Tulsi Gabbard, the intelligence community is working on this. So everybody that took those contracts, you guys are in DHS. But I'm gonna tell you something, NBA young boy. I'm not gonna play with you because you've been fucking with my son for 3 years straight. Okay, and I'm her. Yeah, you think that you bad because you got a whole bunch of bodies, but that's some punk ass shit because y'all been using weapons, silent weapon, crowd control weapons on the public. Okay, you done fucked around and found out that I was her. Now you want to run up against me, you can run up against me, but you gonna keep your motherfucking hands off my son. You's a sick ass motherfucking bastard, okay? You can you come down here and do that shit face to face. Yeah, you done killed a lot of niggas. Them niggas don't even know what the tools you got. And if they do know, they don't know that you using it on them. You just killing innocent people. At this point, people that don't even got the weapons, you killing. Or you just taking people out for no reason or whatever. I don't know who you got behind you, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. You have your friends come to my son page again. Cause he finna give me that paper. When he got that rash on his face and he got that heat wave on his face, that microwave weapon on his face, and you came to him and you had your friend drop that post talking about he looking like Freddy Krueger. Who the fuck you think he gonna look like, huh? Who the fuck you think he gonna look like with y'all dropping this shit? That's some punk pussy ass shit that y'all doing right there. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Yeah. So I just came to drop this post to let you know, you rappers, that was fucking with my son. He's behind me right now. Okay? Is he's defenseless because he can't do shit about this. And so y'all thinking that y'all hard because y'all up in the air and y'all got those weapons in them satellites or up wherever y'all got them in the army, the navy, the air force, in the aircraft that y'all got them in the commercial airlines. I know Southwest for sure, but this shit is coming to a halt and it's coming to an end. Because the minute I put that letter up in that White House, 4 days, well, 3 days after or 2 days after, that's when the Department of Defense came out and said, yeah, we got them. Yeah, you got them. And you better get them up off of us civilians too. And up off of the American citizens, whoever is here in the United States of America. Okay? We're going to start with the United States of America first because this is the land of the free. Talking about DEI, that's sick. You're going to give people these weapons to fly and hit people and put them up under mental health when y'all know damn well that this shit is terrorism and it's genocide. But I'm going to tell you guys, 21 Savage, the baby with the hair, Kai, You guys been chasing my son. The main ones that's been in his phone chasing him. Duke and all them. Aiden and all them. All you guys that was in his phone. I know exactly who you are. Them basketball players. Them football players. Tatum. What's the other one name, Rashawn? That main one? The basketball player that kept coming to you? Yeah, I'm here to tell all. Hello, y'all. Yeah, I'm here to tell all. This is to tell all. I don't care because y'all not gonna put y'all foot on my son's neck and me on you, and I'm gonna sit there and watch him die. I don't think so. You're not gonna put your foot on my son's neck. Y'all done burnt his back. Y'all done did all kind of shit. Slandered my son's name. Put him up under P. Diddy. Talking about, oh, one thing, Trump put P. Diddy first. He put him in jail first, okay? P. Diddy was up under Trump, okay? First of all, Trump was up under Epstein. Then P. Diddy was up under Trump. So all the black people, y'all going first. Y'all going down first. Just let y'all know that y'all going down first. All the black men is going down first up under Trump, and the women that got these weapons of mass destruction, that y'all thought that y'all was gonna chase people down in the neighborhood, and y'all had this so y'all could keep what y'all got, y'all socialism and capitalism. No, it wasn't gonna work like that, because this is not the military base, the United States of America. Okay, the military is supposed to have posts that they are posted up on, not in the public harassing the civilians. You guys went to every country and then decided to come to our country and then harass your own people and sacrifice your own people. Well, NASA has this great, wonderful program that they've been having for the last, 30, 40 years that they've been putting people in. NASA's a killer program, and DARPA's a killer program. Okay? So I'm not going to sit up here and play with you rappers, you artists. Sierra, you burning my son. You up there putting strawberries on there. That's another little secret that they have. A little secret saying that they have strawberries. Skin. Yeah. Russell Wilson, get away from that lady. Please. You are way better than that. Way better than that. You took her in when nobody else wanted her ass. I remember when she was going through all that with all those different men, and nobody wanted her because they knew she was burning and frying. They ain't want to have no her, and you took her. And that lady is evil because she's over here burning and frying my son along with Northwest. Now, Kanye, you better tell Kim to get your daughter, because we know y'all put her in this program. Now, y'all want to come for my kids? I'm coming for y'all kids. And Kanye, I never wanted to do you like that, because I respected you to a certain extent, but get your child. Kim got bad ways. And she's inflicting that on her daughter and probably her sons too. Okay? And also, Chloe, she was trying to clear the air with Dr. Greer, with her sisters, Kylie. Okay, the ugly duckling that's been burning and frying and fucking with both of my youngest sons. Okay, because she was fucking with my youngest son, and I did not believe him, and now I believed him. I thought he was going crazy, but she was really in his, she got real bad ways, because she a real white girl. Ain't nothing mixed about her. She got real bad ways. She's just a straight up mean ass white girl. Okay, that wanted black mixed kids, and now she probably don't even want the kids because she with a white man now. Okay, she wanted to indulge in the black community. Okay, you gotta, that thing, that cord is broke. We gotta tape it. I'm just saying. So the ugly duckling was in my phone harassing me, but I blocked her at every. None of them is in my phone. Alicia Keys used another one that the white lady came to me over on Twitter and said Alicia Keys is using. She's a terrorist. She's using these weapons on the public. Okay? So, Rihanna, she was put in this program too. Should I say more? Beyonce is the head honcho of it. Okay, she's been burning my son. Nicki Minaj too. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, socks with sandals. That might just be me, huh? Honey, I'm homeless right now. So it don't even matter. Y'all could throw jabs. They done threw every jab and every punch that there was at me. Honey, y'all all looking at me through the satellites. Everybody is. I don't care because y'all done raped me alive. Okay? Y'all done seen everything from me sleeping outside under bridges in the rain, in the mud, in the trenches. Y'all done seen everything. So whatever you want to say about me don't even matter. You could throw all the jabs you want to, honey. I'm gonna throw yeah, you guys is burning my feet. Yeah, so what I'm supposed to let y'all just keep my yeah, y'all burning my feet. That's what the target is my feet. So I can't wear no socks with my shoes, with sandals, okay? Because they want to burn my feet. Yeah. So, we got all this. Yeah, I got your IP or whatever. You can come in and talk about because you looking at me through the satellites. You can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You guys got this. Yeah, you guys thought that y'all was just going to harass the public for forever, huh? And clown the public and chase and stalk, and we didn't even know who was after us. Oh, these ain't no spirits. These are real human creeps, real human beings. Ain't no spirits about it. These are some real live demons up in the air on the ground, chasing and stalking me and having everybody else do it because the Waltons is mad because they have to pay me. Walmart is mad because they have to pay me. Period. Y'all have to pay me out of my whole family. Y'all got to pay me. Y'all put me in this program. See, y'all didn't know when y'all were
like making jokes about like Walmart.
Oh, so Chloe came in with her. Okay, Chloe, we don't want to talk about you, okay? Because you the ugly duckling, one of the first ugly ducklings out the bunch. You just pat yourself together to look good. So we're not going to even talk about that. Because you had the body at dysphoria or whatever. Rashawn, clean that ground. Get some tissue and
It's clean. He cleaned it.
He cleaned it for
Yeah, I
real?
seen him wipe it down, but
Oh, he's okay. Well, can you turn on the light over here so I can do my video, please?
Yeah.
Because somebody in here trying to clown or whatever.
What they say?
This is saying that I was wearing socks with they don't know I got the IP or whatever.
People, everybody in your life is watching this.
Yeah, they all watching me.
There's nothing legit when people come in. Why do you think they all come in and never come back?
Well, somebody missed her. There's some nice. They got the little queen thing up there. Thank you for putting the queen thing up there. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, some of them are not all of them are bad, but
Thank you. I appreciate it. I
it's
don't know
probably
what
your
that.
good monitors watching.
Yeah, my good monitors. You know. Anyways, I had to come say that for the rappers or whatever. You guys took these programs and got money through the USAID. I had what's his name that was harassing me? Lil Boosie, he was harassing me. He went to my San Diego hometown and ended up going to jail from San Diego because he was over there doing fuck shit. So, make a long story short, there was a few in there that was harassing me. I'm not gonna name them all, whatever, but I'm gonna name the females because I told y'all I'm taking down the black women with me going first, whether y'all celebrities and or not. You know what I'm saying? You guys are some dirty motherfuckers. You guys is dirty because y'all wanted money. I mean, why would you take Department of Defense contracts to go inflict genocide? This is genocide at its best. You guys was already with the Epstein files. Now you went and got the weapons. Females, y'all want to throw this shit off on y'all talking about, oh well, Diddy and all that, and throw Diddy parties around me and my son or whatever, and put him all up under artificial intelligence and have the school buses coming by us yesterday hitting him and shit. Those school buses is in trouble because they've been sex trafficking through the school buses and human trafficking. I can vouch for that because they was raping my friend's son on those school buses. So now y'all want to make it seem like my son is running by school buses looking for kids with his artificial intelligence and making up artificial intelligence like he's up there creeping around the schools. No, you guys have made this artificial intelligence is going to be non and void, because you're not going to have my digital ID, digital artificial intelligence saying I was over here by the kids' school and my son was over here by the kids' school and we was over here trying to traffic the kids. Okay? And I have another thing. I'm not trying to talk about the mentally retarded kids, but the people that been bringing the mentally retarded kids up under me, because I'm being seen the most, and this is one of the biggest investigations in history. Those people that got to mentally retarded kids, they over there trafficking their kids. When that lady came by me, she wanted her son to be seen. She let me know that she wanted her son to be seen because I was saying that our children don't come out like that. You guys are letting people test on you guys when y'all pregnant. Now the Hispanic community got into it. She was a Hispanic lady. It was about almost 1 something in the afternoon, almost 2. Y'all could see her on camera. She did a U-turn and she had her son, he was mentally retarded, and she had glasses on. She did the gang stalking thing on me, and her son had shades on like my son has shades on. But let me tell you something, my son ain't mentally retarded. Okay, he ain't got no Asperger's, he ain't got no Alzheimer's, he ain't got no motherfucking what autistic. Y'all better not have to give my son no autistic shot, or else that doctor was gonna be in trouble with me. Oh, you understand where I'm going? 6 feet under, you would have gave my son one of them shots. Y'all ain't give him no autistic shot. Autistic is coming from these shots. Okay, these kids are not born like that. These doctors testing on these kids. Jenny McCarthy just said it. And when I did a show, Jenny McCarthy, she knew exactly who I was. She knows who I am. And y'all went around and fucked her over with her first son. Talking about take the Mirena shot and all that. And now her son is messed up. You know what I'm saying? So, make a long story short, you guys, y'all ain't really, got it up there, because you making U-turns. You got the buses in it. They got my son artificial intelligence. They going by hitting him yesterday when the police is right by. They right by each other. This is all within the same time frame. Y'all can see it on video. It's all on video who was hitting us and who wasn't, because we got your IP, so they pinging off of the tower. So don't think you can get away with this. Don't think you can't be seen, because when they come around and they doing their little U-turn gang stalking, you're being seen just like I am. So y'all can throw shade and say that y'all mad because y'all kids came out with mental retardation. Look what you're doing. You up here gang stalking. Something must be wrong with you too. They put you up under DEI. Now your son is up under, daughter is up under DEI because something is wrong. Okay? There's something mentally wrong with you. So then all that mentally illness is evilness that you fester up in your body when you pregnant, and the baby is in your stomach and you breathing, and you're just evil. So then you in the program, oh, well, fuck it, my son retarded anyway, we gonna just try to do the best thing that we can. I want to human traffic him. So now you getting your son raped. Because once you come around and you make that U-turn, they used to come when we was in Fresno, okay? They would come and they would bring all the kids that had mental health problems, mentally retarded, slow, whatever, the older people too. The older ones that was in there that had mental health issues, they would bring them in there because they were trafficking these people. Now, y'all want to come fucking with me? Because we can go all the way back from when y'all was taping me in Fresno. They did it over in the United Kingdom when we was over there. They did it when we was in France over there. They haven't really done it so much over here in Los Angeles, but they have been doing it. They starting to do it lately. because they're trafficking their kids and they're letting me know, because this is how they wanted to do me. They wanted to tear my son down and give him all kind of shots and stuff like that. So then that way, um, something I'm surprisingly good at. Um, let me see. Something that I'm surprisingly good at. Um, I would say drawing. I can draw. That I can look at something and I think I'm good at abstract drawing. Um, or what do you call that? Yeah, yeah. He asked me a question. Yeah, what's up, Caleb? Are you still in there? They said something that I'm surprisingly good at. I can draw. I just never do. But when I finally get settled, I'm gonna start drawing or whatever, because I could see things sometimes. I think that like I can look at something and I can visualize, the creativity in something. I don't know. It's just I can look at the sky, or I can look at the trees, or I might be like that guy that draw the way back in the 70s. Y'all know who I'm talking about. What's his name? What is his name? Now I just seen him. He draw the trees and the rivers and all the lakes and stuff like that. So yeah, I like stuff like that. But um, I don't always want to get on here and talk about that. You know what I mean? I just don't. It's annoying for me. This is my beauty channel, but right now it's the beauty and the beast. Right now, the beauty is fighting with the beast. You know what I mean? So I just had to get on here and talk about these celebrities. They all going down. They all going down. I kept wondering why certain celebrities is coming to my phone, a whole bunch, dropping they post in my phone, harassing me and stuff. Like, they have a way of harassing you. It's just not, you don't think that, you're like, oh well, and then until you start picking up stuff and they're like, drop this middle finger on her, and you go to the post or they drop it, you got a middle finger on your first, rolls of feed, your first post that you open when you open up your profile, and you're like, well damn, they just gave me a real good middle finger. So I was having some of the child actors come drop me some middle fingers or whatever, and it was two of them. But anyways, you know what, I'm gonna sit up here, I'm gonna let y'all go. I was just letting y'all know about y'all burning me and my son, about these celebrities or whatever, and about yesterday, about our outing with the mental, retardation kids, because they can't help it, because their parents is so evil. That's why they like that. They're like, take your kid over here, run over here. Like, first of all, they try to deem my son as mentally retarded, okay? And then they want to admit him, or say that he's Asperger's, autistic or whatever. And it's just like, no, y'all want something to be wrong with both of us. Yes, we both have mental health problems, because this is what y'all put us through, okay? And I'm a very strong person, and I could be doing all kind of weird shit. I can go postal, but I'm not. You guys are going postal right now. I'm not. You know. So y'all out here, and so anyways, I digress. But when my son was in school, they would do testing. So they had this young teacher come out from Portland State, some young little white girl, and she wanted to throw shade, talking about, oh, the line is over here where your son, his IQ, this is the highest, but this is the lowest, and this is where he at right now. I said, okay. I said, you can excuse yourself from this meeting, because no, my son is still young. Y'all been hitting him with wet. At the time, I didn't know he couldn't hear. Surgery, and he was able to hear, and he was a happy kid after that. But the first 3 years, y'all was fucking with him, which that determines everything that they absorb everything before the ages of 3. Well, with black men, for me and what I've studied, having 3 sons, it's a little bit different. They will catch up, okay? Black men are smart. They will catch up, okay? Because when I was in school and I was in 8th grade, some of these black boys, they didn't even come to school. But when they came to school, they got real good grades. And they was answering real good questions because they was at home studying. They already was done surpassed that class. This is how I learned through about black young men where their brains was at. There was a whole bunch of them. They was all smart. They never wanted to show up to school, but they was good at studying. And when they came in that class and that teacher asked them their questions, they knew what the fuck was going on. They make the teacher look stupid. Okay? They already knew the answers to the questions. So I'm saying in our DNA, don't get it twisted. Okay? Our men are very highly intelligent. I didn't do no drugs with my kids. Okay? Like I said, I don't do drugs. So I didn't do no drugs with my kids. So y'all can go on somewhere with that bullshit spreading shit around, talk about he autistic or whatever. Y'all autistic. Y'all the ones that's autistic, because autistic people, they grow out of that shit. What y'all did was y'all gave these people shots to slow their brain down, and then eventually their brain will speed back up eventually. That's all autistic is their brain have slowed down, and then you guys put these acoustic weapons on them. They're talking about their senses. They be like, because you guys are hitting them with these silent weapons. This noise pollution, 1972 Act noise pollution. You guys are silently hitting these kids with this shit, like y'all was doing my son, trying to make him deaf. These people was testing my kid in school when he was a very young age. He told me that they was testing him with this loud noise. Earring said that was that loud enough. Autistic because he hears these noise that you guys are silently using. There is no schizophrenia. You guys is using this noise on these people, which make these people go psychotic. If they weak people, and if y'all don't give them LSD, y'all give them LSD, their brain will be messed up and they will be schizophrenic, because then their brains won't be able to take all that. And then they will be off because you putting this noise in their head. Now, I got my documentation. I got it right here. Okay? I got forensic scientists I'm working with. I got my crime analysts that I'm working with. Stop playing with me. Y'all up here doing all this stuff to people, and it's a synthetic way. It's a synthetic mental health. I just found that the people that we working with, synthetic mental health that you guys have inflicted on the public. And this all came from the church committee, the Rothschilds. All of these people is up under the church committee. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the CIA. Hello, look up the church committee. It's a different name now because Donald Trump changed it. So, excuse my language, they be making me slur with these weapon things. So the church committee, they fund these programs. The churches is funding these programs. That's why Donald Trump, he changed it from the church committee. I forgot what the new name is, but he put all the Christians up under there talking about they need to be protected because they got all the weapons on every church. You go to these churches, they got all these weapons. They look like lights, but they're weapons. So they took all these contracts. So they traffic the kids through the churches. And through Bible study, they break them up and traffic them through Bible study. And y'all would never know. But I know the inside what's going on. But back to the teachers, y'all want to put this shit on the kids, talk about, 3 years old, that he's retarded. How you gonna say at 5 years old he's retarded? Lady, if you don't, it took everything for me to just pull back on these white people. And God forgive me. And then later on, we was over there. They was trying to give him a half of a high school diploma. I said, oh, no, honey. I know where my brain capability is. I know what his capability is in education. He could go real far. It's just you guys. This is the system that y'all been have for black people. Put them on IP. So y'all had me going along with it. I was going along with it or whatever. But my son was depressed and he was delayed in school because you guys had him delayed because y'all was doing all that fuck shit that he couldn't even focus in the classes when he started getting up in age. So yeah, he was on the IEP. And then he was on there for behavioral issues, not for his learning. How about that? Then y'all had him sounding out the same words for 3 years, he told me. Okay, first of all, I'm not really, educated like that. I didn't take no real high college courses and all that, but I took some classes and stuff and I got myself educated enough to get my vocabulary right a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get my mind out the gutter and learn how to, do some law stuff, some editing and shit like that so I can write me some papers. They may not be all flaw, polished, but I can do some editing and shit like that, right? So I can go into depth into writing because, you know, I like to learn new words and whatever. However, but I'm going off the Richter scale. When we teach our kids, you know what I'm saying? We test them first before they start going into them schools, and we know our children. We know what they capable of. So they was trying to throw all this shit and write it down. So me and his dad is in a half of a diploma. I said, no, I don't think so. Mm-mm. Nope. So the lady gonna say there's something wrong with his brain. There was something wrong with her brain because she wanted me to keep my son in this program on IEP, but then they took the IEP away eventually or whatever because they was putting it was Tiger Tualatin School District. They were targeting Hispanic kids and black kids with this IEP. So they had to take them off and they sanctioned them for that because it wasn't the white kids. They had all the programs in the school that they didn't not want those kids in. It was particular kids that if they parents was in the program. So then here we go, they're funding these schools now with these private school funding, which they should have never been. And those kids should have never been in public school. So they wanted to come off the hill to go to public school. So here they are taking the money from our children, sanctioning the money, putting programs in, and keeping our kids at lower classes. So I know that my son was good in science because he was getting all A's in science, okay? And he was really, you know, he's really intelligent. He has, he could be an astronaut if he want to. He understands this world more than I do. Okay, he put me up on game. But make a long story short, y'all trying to say that something was wrong with his brain so y'all can keep frying my son and y'all can keep fucking with him with those crowd control weapons, with those military grade 5G weapons that you've been having on me since I was playing in the motherfucking sandbox when I was 6 years old. These motherfuckers came to me and burnt my motherfucking eyebrows off through that motherfucking military sun in that motherfucking moon. Okay? And that's when y'all knew. When I looked up at that fucking sun, I was like, what the fuck? I knew exactly where that shit came from. I ain't no motherfucking dummy now. I looked up at that motherfucking sun like I will kill you. But I didn't know that it was somebody really behind my eyebrows off. That's why they thin today. My eyebrows was bleeding. The teacher had to come help me. The little girls was all my little white girlfriends in the sandbox. We was like, oh my God, oh my God. I think I even had sand on my hand and on my eyebrows bleeding. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Y'all want to throw talking about, oh yeah. No, y'all took that shit and gave y'all kids that shit, okay? So they can come out mentally. So I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, because y'all want me to say, oh, I'm my son's caregiver now so y'all can fry him. Talking about, oh, no, ain't nothing wrong with him. Y'all just frying us. That's all that is. NBA young boy, Kai Cenat. Speed don't want to be in it. Speed, You know, his daddy was on my data. His daddy was chasing me, not chasing me to get with me. His daddy manager was chasing me to get with me. But I know about Cedric the Entertainer because he obviously was showing up to where I was. So he wanted my shine. Okay, Marlon Wayans was popping up to where I was. He been watching me. Deion Sanders been watching me. A lot of Shaquille O'Neal been watching me, which I think his people own slaves. That's why I think he's been one of my handlers because he's been profusely harassing me on my Instagram. Yeah, and he was harassing me because he had this man come help me one day and he was gang stalking and had a Shaquille O'Neal um, box. And one day he was coming through when we was homeless downtown taunting me. And I know that it was him in one of those white vans or whatever that the celebrities be in. So he's evil. Yeah, he's a police, being a police. He's a whole boule. Him and Charles Barkley. So I don't even want to hear that shit. A lot of you guys are boules and y'all try to act like y'all down for the black people and homeless people. No, y'all not. Mm-mm. But when it boils down to my son, I know I'm all over the place with this, but when it boils down to my son, and y'all think that y'all want to come over here and throw shade talking about, oh, the mental retardation, we knows who's mentally retarded. Okay, you guys got a whole secret society, and my son didn't get targeted. Well, he's targeted, but he didn't get trafficked. We're trafficked. You know what I'm saying? We're still trafficked, but in the way y'all wanted him to. When I got my documentation from my investigator, one of them was he was in a sex trafficking unit. They put my son's name in the sex trafficking unit. Okay? So stop playing with me. This shit is out right now. Y'all better be shaking in y'all drawers and y'all better just go ahead and fess up because y'all in trouble. Stay the fuck out my son's phone. If I blocked you guys, stay y'all bitch asses out my motherfucking son's phone, okay? Y'all, every last one of you guys. Every last one of you guys. When that young man, what's his name? He was trying to tell us, the football player, he was trying to tell us they finna burn and fry y'all asses. And the football players got to take these contracts and the basketball players got to take. Colin Kaepernick, okay? Colin Kaepernick, thank you for telling us. We did not want to believe you, but you know what? I believed you that whole time when they was like, don't stand up for, you said don't stand up for that flag. I did not stand up for that flag. I was not standing up for that flag. I never believed in that flag. Never did. That means that you pledging to a whole gang. Thank you, Colin Kaepernick. Thank you so much for telling us you came out first. And you still trying to get your word across and they still trying to suppress you. Because they're all gatekeepers and you let us know. You was not trying to let us get fried, but you know what ended up happening anyways. And 10 years later, the cat is out the motherfucking hat. Thank you. That's all I got to say about you kneeling down and everybody else that kneeled with them and everybody else that retired when you left. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, anyways, y'all can keep throwing shade, keep taunting me and teasing me and doing all this. Yeah, if I wasn't strong, yes, it would have killed me. It really would have probably made me go into the crazy house because some people can't take this shit. Just like yesterday when I was walking out over at the transit station, they got that on video. The man was like, stop hitting me, because that's what my son be saying all the time. And they was doing that over in Arcadia in the extended stay over there. It was a lady 2 doors down that was saying, stop hitting me. So we got that on video and on camera. You see what I'm saying? Y'all not getting away with none of this stuff. All this shit is on espionage. It's on Frog. Everything is being seen and recorded. So whoever come running up under my umbrella, y'all up under investigation with me. This is one of the biggest investigations in history, and you think that you're going to get away with it? I'm going all the way back to the teachers when my son was in Head Start. Okay? Everybody finna get got. Y'all finna lose those pilot licenses, those teachers licensing, those counselor licensings. Lose y'all 401k. I got time, baby. I got time to sit back. Believe that. I'm gonna have my big old screen, my big old computer, and I got time. Because all I'm doing is humanitarian stuff. And what that will be on my first agenda is to get these criminals and these crooks so I can make sure they kids would never have anything. I'm going to shut that shit down. Okay? Because I got some power here. And what the fuck I say go. And I'm not perfect, and I'm going to let it be known that I'm not perfect. But one thing is, I'm not no motherfucking punk, and I'm not finna let y'all run over me. Nor my kids, nor my son, my youngest son. So all you rappers, y'all want to come chase me and play your music on the radio station and have people paying people to come play your music, Daz? Come on now. I know you and Snoop is going through shit. But please don't be acting hard up like that. Like, you had the guy playing the music in the car, said playing the music in the car. When I was in the car with him playing all your music, I listened to it because I was in a sacrificing situation where I had to listen to it. And I didn't want them to turn that shit off. Y'all want to get paid. Well, it don't look like things is really working out for you guys. Because if this is the way you got to get paid off of me, you ain't trying to give me no money. I'm going to get my kickback from all y'all. Believe that. Anybody that was on my IP and in my data, don't think it still ain't in there. I got all y'all IPs. Y'all running me back all that motherfucking money. Believe that. I ain't even got to really do anything because I got computer programmers that's on this shit. But I know I'm coming for y'all kids. Y'all won't be getting no more research money at none of these colleges. It's going to have to go through a real highly oversight. Y'all been doing all this fuck shit with these research programs, letting these kids do all this fuck shit while the parents over here being professors up in the school and the kids is in the research programs doing all kind of fuck shit up under 702 FISA foreign intelligence, and then they getting funded for it. Researching on the public while y'all kids over here getting federal contracts. Oh, we're just going to fuck with the public. We're federal people. We not going to help them. Oh no, yes you are going to help us. We are the people. You're not going to give everybody a contract in the whole world. Everybody can't get a Department of Defense contract in the whole world. What we going to do? Start shooting each other then? Start hitting each other with it? Anyways, I got to go. So peace out, y'all. Thank you, top fans. I really appreciate it. And I just opened up my messages. I'm on the phone, and are you serious? Just open it up because they changed the toilet. Of course it's going to smell like that. Open the window up right there. Open the window up at the bottom. So that way it can air out for a minute. Because he had they took the toilet out or whatever. But thank you, top fans. I really appreciate it. For the queen hat, I got my crown on or whatever. But next time I have my tiara on, I'm going to get me a nice little crown or whatever. So thank you for visiting and listening. I just had to get that off of my chest. I was rambling or whatever. But everybody's still trafficking up under Trump. Y'all still trafficking up under Trump if you took them contracts. You're just a human trafficker. Admit it. Yeah, because Trump is taking everybody down that took them contracts. Thank you. All right. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.